If you've ever been told to sit up straight or to fix your back or neck pain, our next guest says that advice is missing the point. This Ask the Medical Expert is sponsored by Embody Performance. They take a modern movement-based approach to get people feeling better, moving more with less pain. Dr. Jeff O'Gwen, thanks for joining.
Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning. So it's more than just about posture.
Yes. Before I tell you that, can I wish my wife a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Natalie.
Natalie, happy birthday, and thank you for allowing us to steal Dr. Jeff real quick so that we can talk about Embody Performance.
All right, Brittany, so yes, I'm here today to tell the viewers that they can relax their posture a little bit. I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all. There are just certain things that matter a lot more. So let me give you an example. There are some people out there, a lot of people that have this very tall, upright posture. It's called military neck posture. And if you looked at them, you would say that's perfect textbook posture. But a lot of times they actually have as much or more pain, neck tension, injuries than somebody with that supposed text neck syndrome, which, by the way, isn't even a real condition. One of the reasons for that is they're usually very tense, they're very rigid, and the idea is to be relaxed and to be fluid. So that brings me into what's more important than posture, and it's really quality movement. So some examples are symmetry. How well can I look or turn in one direction versus the other? If there's an asymmetry there, that could be an issue. Fluidity, movement quality. And this can happen anywhere throughout the body, but if I go reach for something, if I reach overhead, some people may have this asymmetry or this little hitch that they don't know about. Some examples are, do I hike my shoulder up when I move? There's a lot of neck tension with that. Some people move and they kind of throw their ribs out like this. They call it a rib flare. Well, that jams the small joints in the back of the spine. So those are some ideas of movement quality, and something that matters even more is our body awareness, how in tune we are with our body. If somebody wanted to do like a little balance trick to see what their body awareness is, they could stand on one leg.
Let's do it.
I love this.
I feel like we need to.
Are you sure? You want to kick those? You want to kick those off?
I'm a pro.
Okay. So just to get a baseline assessment, you just stand on one leg.
Okay.
It could be and this purpose is right here. 5-10 seconds is fine. Put that leg down.
Okay.
Go ahead and stand on one leg again. This time, when you get your leg up there, go ahead and do it again. Close your eyes.
Oh, no. Are we still on Studio STL?
And then go ahead and open your eyes. You actually did fantastic.
Okay, I got good posture.
So some people, as soon as they close their eyes, they kind of lose that. And the reason why is because when our eyes are open, we've got the visual field. We know where we are in space. As soon as we close our eyes, we are relying on our internal world to tell us where we are in space. And people that don't have that usually have more jerky, rigid movements, and they hold more tension. And those are the things that matter more than just posture. It's our quality of movement and how fluid we are with our movement.
Dr. Jeff, do you do this test when people come in?
It's what we do. Many tests. We look at a lot of different things. We do, and I don't want to say we don't look at posture. We evaluate posture. It is important, but really we want to look at somebody's movements too, because it tells us so much more than just posture alone.
Now tell our viewers, our Studio STL viewers, you have a deal for them. If they are to reach out, what is that deal?
Yes, so I think there might be a QR code somewhere on there. Actually, I see it right there. So you do the QR code.
Yes, right there.
And then what it's going to do is if somebody wants to come in for $50 for what we call a focused session, scan that, and then you can go to a link that will let you fill out some information and get to us.
Yes, and you can also visit their website, embodystl.com. You can like or follow them on Facebook. They're going to have a really cool balance test for you to do to evaluate that posture. Dr. Jeff, thank you so much. I feel like I can walk out of here, hop on one leg, and close my eyes.
You did good.
Thank you so much. We'll have more Studio STL when we come back.